Biodiversity, a problem affecting all generations. An informational video for parents and kids.
The extinction of species and the degradation of habitats is happening now. Species depend on each other, from the nitrogen cycle to an entire ecosystem. The loss of one species can affect a wide variety of organisms. As parents, you must teach your children what is happening in the world around them, as well as becoming more aware yourselves. Our two generations are going to be the ones that must be responsible for preserving our planet Earth. A healthy biodiversity provides a number of natural services, resources, and social benefits, such as pollution breakdown and absorption, maintenance of ecosystems, medicinal resources, diversity in genes and species, and even recreation and tourism, something every family can enjoy.
One easy way to teach our kids about this current world crisis is by explaining a cute and easy term to remember: HIPPO. H standing for habitat destruction, I for introduced species, P for pollution, P again for population growth, and finally O for overconsumption.
H. Habitat destruction. Brazil contains the greatest percentage of the Amazon rainforest and on average loses 18,100 kilometers due to the need for wood products, fire, and human expansion. Animals are being forced out of their homes, and plants along with other organisms are being destroyed daily, not only in Brazil, but across the world due to human demand.
I. Introduced species. The fragile balance of nature can be disturbed when a new plant or animal is taken from its natural environment and introduced into a new ecosystem. The effects can be extreme. Some native plants and animals are decimated, while others flourish to higher than average levels due to the introduced species. For example, the European zebra mussel rode on U.S. cargo and cruise ships, and they now pose a threat to the health of the Great Lakes and other northeastern lakes. Native mussels have been nearly eliminated from Lake Erie by zebra mussels. It is human actions like these, sometimes simply by mistake, that can harm an entire ecosystem.
Pollution is the introduction of harmful products into the environment. From industry to automobiles to man-made products, humans are pumping harmful chemicals into our air, water, and land. Some of the major sources of pollution are as follows. Deforestation. Trees are cut on a large scale without any adequate efforts to plant new trees. This causes an imbalance in the environment. Polluted water. The wastewater and liquids from plants and factories are linked with nearby river water. Factories let out waste products without a second thought. People and farmers pollute waters with the use of pesticides and other harmful chemicals. People in undeveloped countries even pollute rivers by misusing the rivers for waste products. Sound pollution. Factories as well as everyday people make a massive amount of sound pollution which can disturb the ecosystems in which they inhabit. Noise is the most pervasive pollution in America. Soil pollution. When soil and near production areas become dirty due to disposal of waste material, such land cannot be used for agricultural operations. Air pollution. Each year, industrially developed countries pump pollutants. Many pollutants come from directly identifiable sources. For example, sulfur dioxide from electric power plants burning coal or oil.
Population growth. In 2007, the growth rate was 1.19% per year. The last 100 years have seen a rapid increase in population due to medical advances and a massive increase in agricultural productivity. As of this year, the Earth's population is estimated to be about 6.77 billion. This rising increase in the amount of humans living on Earth means that there are more organisms using up resources, which leads us into our next discussion: overconsumption.
Overconsumption. Overconsumption is directly related to overpopulation. The more people there are in the world, the more natural resources will be used and in many cases abused. Economic dependence and consumer demands is a driving force behind overconsumption. According to a study in 2005, the wealthiest 20% of the world accounted for 76.6% of total private consumption. The poorest fifth, just 1.5%. Does this make you think?
Now that we've discussed HIPPO, show your children this video and talk with them about the issues. You are their greatest influence.
Wait, what are you doing in here?
Well, my home's being destroyed. I'm from Antarctica.
What do you mean destroyed?
Humans are slowly destroying my home.
Humans are doing this to you?
Yes, haven't you ever heard of hippo?
Hippo? Like that one?
Okay.
Hippo, but not like me, like the laws of biodiversity.
What does HIPPO stand for? Hippo?
Well, let me tell you. H stands for habitat loss. People are cutting down trees, the polar ice cap is melting, and soon all the animals are forced to leave their homes and go somewhere else.
Will I be forced to leave my home?
Hopefully not.
Well, what's next? The letter I, right?
The letter I, introduce species. What do you think happens when you introduce a new species sometimes into an ecosystem?
Well, hopefully it'll get along with all the other species and make friends.
Well, not all the time. Sometimes when they introduce a new species, biodiversity is threatened.
The next letter is P.
P stands for pollution. What color do you think the sky is?
It's blue.
Well, not always. Sometimes around cities it can be gray and smoggy, and we even pollute the water.
Another P?
Yes, this is population growth. What does that stand for, you ask? Well, population growth means that more and more people are having babies, and these babies are living very long lives due to medical advances. There's just not enough room for all these people.
And finally O. O stands for overconsumption. People are using too much stuff. So we can do things like recycling these signs.
No. Turn off the water while you're waiting.
Why?
Use the water when you need it. Don't leave it running the entire time. You're wasting water.
Okay, yeah. Bye, Mom. I'm ready to go to school.
Hey! Turn off those lights before you leave for school. You know, saving that energy can lessen pollution.
Where can I recycle these signs?
Actually, you can recycle them right over there.
In the
where it says
paper
paper,
trash.
since they're paper plates.
Cool.
Together we can help save biodiversity and this penguin's home. Parents, it is up to us to make a change. It is also up to us to tell our children what is happening in the world around them. Our generation, along with that of our children's, will be the one to save our Earth. Teach your kids now so that they can change the world tomorrow. Be sure to download the activity workbook on the side of the page to help teach your children more about biodiversity.